क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 स्टडी मटेरियल इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट। यहाँ इस क्वेश्चन में हमें क्या बोला है, एक्सपायर लिमिटेड इज engaged in a large retail business in India and they are contemplating for expansion in a country of Africa by acquiring a group of stores. Exchange rate of the currencies proposed is extremely volatile. Rate of inflation is 40%, 40% in a year for Africa, and inflation rate in India is 10% a year. The management of XY expects the rate are likely to continue in the foreseeable future, and we are given the cash flows in India and cash flows in African rand for 0, 1, 2, and third year. XY Limited assumes a 3-year nominal cash flow will continue to be earned each year indefinitely. It evaluates all its investment using the nominal cash flows, and the present exchange rate is 6 rands to 1 rupee. We have to calculate African rand cash flows are converted into rupee after discounting at the risk adjustment rate. Second, all cash flows of these projects will be discounted at 20%. Ignore taxation. So firstly, we have to calculate NPV. Inflation in Indian rupees. We are given 1. Inflation is 10%. So every year we are going to increase 10%, right? And in Africa, it is 40% inflation. So every year we are going to increase 40%. Then we have to calculate exchange rate. Exchange rate is spot rate into 1 plus inflation divided by 1 plus inflation. 1 plus inflation of African rand and 1 divided by inflation of rupee. So spot rate is 6. So for the first year it is 1 plus 0.40 divided by 1 plus 0.10. So I get my exchange rate to be 6 here for the first year, and for the 0 years for 6, and after calculating this I get my answer as 7.6364. This was for year 1. For year 2 it will be 7.6364 into 1.40, 1 plus zero point 0.4, sorry, it's 1 plus zero point 0.4 and 1 plus 0.10. So I get 9.7190, and for the same I will take this as my spot rate and calculate this as my spot rate and calculate this as my answer for the third year. Now cash flows. I have been given my real cash flows in rupees. The Indian cash flow I have been given here is minus 50, 1500, 2000 and minus 2500. So minus 50, 1500, 2000 and 2500. Now in this particular question I have been given that assume that 3-year nominal cash flow will continue to be earned each year. So we have to calculate the nominal cash flow. How do we calculate the nominal cash flow? Nominal cash flow is equal to real cash flow plus 1 plus into 1 plus inflation, right? So that is real cash flow 50,000 into, I can multiply this directly by 50,000 into 1, 50,000, right? Then is 1500 negative into 10, 1.1, 2000 into 1.2 and 2500 into 1.3. So I'll get the nominal cash flows for Indian rupees, right? And then I have to calculate the cash flows for African rand in the same way. I have been given my cash flows for 2 lakh, 50,000, 70,000 and 90,000. So negative 2 lakh, 50,000 plus, 70,000 plus and 90,000 plus. Here also 2 lakh into 1, 50,000 into 4, 1.4, 70,000 into 1.96 and 90,000 into 2.744. And I will get my nominal cash flows, right? Now I have to convert my nominal African cash flows into Indian rupees. So how I'm going to convert this? 2 lakh, wait, okay. So I have to convert my nominal cash flow into rupees. I will divide my 2 lakh with my exchange rate I have calculated above. 2 lakh divided by 6, 70,000 divided by 7.64, 6347 and so on. I will get my Indian rupees में cash flow of the African rand, right? And then we have to calculate the net cash flows. How we are going to calculate the net cash flows? The nominal cash flows of Indian rupees and the one we have converted into Indian rupee. तो दोनों को add कर दो. We are getting the net cash flows, right? Present value factors we are given in the question, right? Multiply with it, we get the present value. Now, how do we calculate NPV? इन तीनों का total कर दो, we get minus 559,320, right? Now, here we have a terminal value also. जो last year में है हम इसकी भी value निकालते हैं. It's not nil, so we have to. Now, this value 16,637 is for my 20%, right? 20% डिस्काउंट रेट पे है. इसको मैं प्रेजेंट वैल्यू पे निकालूंगी जो लास्ट ईयर का प्रेजेंट वैल्यू होगा 579. ठीक है. आई एम गेटिंग 48,164. So my total NPV of the project is negative, so I should not accept this project, therefore I should reject it.